lovers, welcome back to the Bibliovert channel. My name is Jacqueline, and for today's video, we're going to do a bit of a haul. I went to Barnes & Noble, I did some damage, and so we're going to talk about it. So let's get started. These first two, I am righting an egregious wrong because I thought I had owned this book and apparently I didn't, and I found that out a couple of months ago, and I've been saying for months that I'm going to buy them and I hadn't. So I finally went and picked up a copy of Say You'll Be Mine by Naina Kumar and Flirting with Disaster by Naina Kumar. I loved this book. It was one of my favorites of last year, and I cannot wait to start this. This came out in January. It was inspired by Hurricane Harvey, and it is like a Sweet Home Alabama second chance retelling. So good. This one, stop everything you're doing and go read it. So good, so funny, so cute, so perfect. So I finally got my hands on these when I've been saying that I would for months, and I'm so happy. Okay, so this is like a bit of a twisted story, but on NetGalley, I was able to receive a free copy of this book because the sequel comes out later on this year, and they were like, hey, if you read this book and leave a review, then you can get an ARC for the second book. So I got a free copy of this book. I read it last week and I loved it. I had no expectations going into it. I had so much fun. I thought about it when I wasn't reading it. All I wanted to do was read it. It has a lot of tropes, but I loved them. Had twists and turns. There were some things that I feel like were maybe predictable. However, I wanted them to happen. And so then I was like, yes. So anyway, with all of that said, the book is Servant of Earth by Sarah Hawley. I did not know if I was going to be able to find this in store, and it was the last one. I don't want to set any expectations too high, but I loved it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it did a wonderful job at like female friendships and dynamics, and there are some things that happened at the end of this book that I am very intrigued to see how it's going to affect relationships in the second book. So I keep like rechecking my NetGalley and refreshing it to see if I've received the ARC for the second one, but I was pleasantly surprised and I had a really good time reading it. Also, Sarah Hawley has written like a bunch of cute cozy rom-coms like A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon, and A Demon's Guide to Wooing a Witch, A Werewolf's Guide to Seducing a Vampire. So like lots of really cute ones that I haven't read yet. This is my first of Sarah Hawley. So you better believe that I'm like gonna go read all of her backlog now. The next one is actually the first book in a series. I had picked up the second one when I was in Seattle, and I actually just started this one on my Kindle, and I am having so much fun, like giggling, kicking feet. Just the banter, the wit and the banter in this book, so fun. If you have read Austenland, it feels kind of that same level of humor. I don't know if that's actually going to translate or not. I don't know why I've been thinking of Austenland while reading this book, but it's just so cute and it's so fun. But this is the Ornithologist Field Guide to Love by India Holton. She has also written some books that I have not read yet, like The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels, which I know that I own that one. But then there's The League of Gentlewomen Witches, The Secret Service of Tea and Treason, and then she's now started this Love's Academic. But the one that I picked up when I was in Seattle is The Geographer's Map to Romance. But I have really enjoyed reading this one. We're now moving into books that I have not read yet territory. And some of these, I will admit, I am a little bit scared to read them. Specifically this next one. One, it's massive. And two, I have heard such mixed reviews about it. But it is When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. First off, she thick. I have heard that like the plot in the story and like the bones of it really good, but that it might be a little bit too long. I'm very interested to see how I feel when reading this because I am a plot driven reader, and so maybe I'm just gonna be eating it up and it's not gonna feel like 690 pages. But I do know that this one has been wildly popular, so if you read it, please let me know if you have enjoyed it or not, and maybe your reasonings for it. But I feel like I've had a little bit of FOMO with this book, and it was time for me to own it and then hopefully read it soon. So this next one is another one that is really, really popular and I've been seeing everywhere. Also have been seeing some like mixed takes. I feel like my initial interactions with this book have put me in one camp versus the other. But it is Quicksilver by Callie Hart. One, the reason, I think the cover is really pretty. I think the tear maybe threw me off a little bit. And two, his name is Kingfisher, like the bird. And I don't know why that threw me off so much. Like maybe that's just really harsh. I have heard that the audiobook is really good. But this is one that I'm hoping to read for a video soon. So maybe if I say it here in this video, it will like hold me accountable to reading this book and to do a video on it. So this next one, it recently came out, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, yep, you're coming home with me. I love this author so much, and it is The Shadow Bride by Shelby Maheron. I loved Serpent and Dove so much. This one adds like a little vampire twist to it, which is irresistible. I have not read the other one in this series yet, but again, I just love Shelby so much. And also we need to talk about gorgeous, ma'am. So pretty. So anyway, I couldn't not have it on my shelf. Moving right along, we have another recent release that is super popular and has been discussed a lot recently, and it is Shield of Sparrows by Daphne Perry. This is the other book that I'm planning on reading in the video with Quicksilver. I have only heard wonderful things about this book, so I am so excited. I have not read anything by Daphne Perry, but we also just need to talk about how beautiful this book is. Absolutely stunning. And then so pretty. So pretty. It was really cute when I was checking out. This absolutely adorable woman was like, this has been a really popular purchase this week. And I was like, that's what I've heard. So cute. So I'm not gonna lie, I have some mixed feelings on this author. I think they're wonderful, like incredible, so talented and wonderful. Their books, I don't always feel like I connect with. However, I love to try their books, and I'm always so hopeful that like this is going to be the one that just is perfect for me. But Emily Henry, I loved Book Lovers. I loved Book Lovers so much. The other ones, it's been a bit of a mixed bag. I have not read Happy Place. Happy Place scares me a little bit, but Great Big Beautiful Life just came out, and I am hopeful. I have heard wonderful things. I have had a friend who said, I think this might be the one for you. And so I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful, but I'm going to go in with low expectations as well. But I am hopeful. So we'll see. But yes, picked her up. So Paige is going to join us for the last one. But last but certainly not least, we have House of Blight by Maxine M. Martineau. I have read her Beast Charmer series, starting with Kingdom of Exiles, and I absolutely loved it. I was very hesitant going into it because the way that it was described to me, it was like fantastic beasts and where to find them mixed with Pokemon. And I was like, okay, y'all, it is so good. Y'all, it is so good. It is so good. So anyway, I cannot wait. This is a like healer, but every time she heals someone, it takes a sliver of her life. From what I can tell, and I could very well be wrong, but it's giving this like slightly gothic thriller vibe to it. And oh, I just know I'm going to eat it up. I know I'm going to eat it up. Every review I have heard so far has been overwhelmingly positive. And again, I just love everything that Maxine writes. So when I saw this one today, I was like, absolutely yes, reading it immediately. I'm so excited. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have read any of these books at all, please let me know what you thought and if there are any that I should get to first. If you would like to learn a little bit more about us, you can check us out over on Instagram at the Bibliovertpodcast. We also have a podcast called the Bibliovertpodcast, and you can listen to our episodes on Spotify and Apple. And lastly, we have a Patreon that is filled with some of the most incredible book-loving people from all over the world, and we always have space for one more. We do monthly book buddy reads, we have a wonderful chat, and we have 2 Patreon exclusive episodes that come out every single month. But I hope you have a fantastic day, happy reading, and I'll see you next time.